So today we got some brand new images and information from an article from Vanity Fair about Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. First things first, I'm going to go over some of the most important things discussed in the article and talk about their significance in The Last Jedi. First things first, Mark Hamill really wanted the old crew, Carrie Harrison and himself, to be together at the death of Han Solo. Hamill said, quote, "So I thought it would have been more effective, and I still feel this way, though that's just my opinion, that Leia would make it as far as she can, and, right when she is apprehended, maybe even facing death, I come in and blow the guy away, and the two of us go where Han is facing off with his son, but we're too late. The reason this is important is that we witness Han's death, which carries enormous personal resonance into the next picture. Also, there's a new character played by Veronica No, I think that's how you say it, it's NGO, named Paige. And among Johnson's inventions for The Last Jedi, there are three new significant figures. A, quote, shady character of unclear alliances, played by Benicio del Toro, who goes unnamed in the film, but is called DJ by the filmmakers. You'll see there's a reason why he's called DJ in the film, said Johnson. A prominent officer in the Resistance named Vice Admiral Holdo, played by Laura Dern, and a maintenance worker for the Resistance named Rose Tico, who is played by the young actress named Kelly Marie Tran and is a sister of Paige. Tran is the largest new character, and her plotline involves a mission behind enemy lines with Boyega's Finn, the stormtrooper turned Resistance warrior. Rose and Finn's adventure takes them to, among other places, another Johnson invention, a glittering casino city called Canto Blight, a Star Wars Monte Carlo type environment. Canto Blight is also where the viewers will get their multi-species fix of gnarled aliens and grotesque creatures, a comic relief staple of Star Wars movies since Luke Skywalker first met Han Solo amid the cancerous and snouty inhabitants of the Mos Eisley Cantina. And then on to just a few quotes from the video included in the Vanity Fair article until we get to the pictures. So just two things. First, John Boyega said everything is being shifted in an opposite way to what the audience expected after Episode 7. And Mark Hamill said, it's so much different in many ways in the other episodes, and yet I think it's very satisfying in delivering what fans want to see. Okay, and now on to the pictures released in the Vanity Fair article. The very first picture we see is an image of Rey on Act 2 with Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. Something I think is cool about this picture is the weather outside. It looks like it's kind of dark, and the last time we saw Rey in The Force Awakens on Act 2, it was nice out, you know, she was looking at Luke. It was a happy ending of the movie, but here it's just a little dark out. Maybe that's some kind of foreshadowing literally to how Episode 8 is going to be, but regardless, it's a very cool picture. It's really interesting to see Rey train with Luke in Episode 8 and have her staff in the background there. I just noticed that. And it looks like she has some kind of cloak. I'm not really sure what her staff is by, but regardless, this is probably my favorite image of the whole article. I think it's just really cool. It's Rey training is one of my most anticipated parts of The Last Jedi, and any image/video I'll be able to see of it, I'll be very, very, very excited for. The next image, I think it's kind of funny. It's Rey and Chewbacca on the Millennium Falcon, and I don't know, I think Chewbacca's face just looks funny, like, I just do. I mean, we saw these two fly to Act 2 at the end of The Force Awakens, and we know that Chewbacca is there with her. Okay, so I originally thought the thing in Rey's hilt was a brand new lightsaber, but upon some further inspection, turns out I do think it is the blaster that Han Solo gives her during The Force Awakens. I thought it was a new lightsaber at first. I was really freaking out. But yeah, I definitely do think that is the gun that Rey is given from The Force Awakens by Han Solo. Maybe it is a lightsaber. Who knows? That would be kind of cool, but I don't think they would show that in this kind of picture. But regardless, it's a nice picture. I love seeing Rey and Chewbacca, especially in the Millennium Falcon of all places. So in the very next image, we have Princess Leia, Poe Dameron, Finn, and Rose. Takeaways from this picture: Poe has a new jacket. Rose definitely looks like some sort of maintenance officer. Director Rian Johnson, when discussing Rose, said, quote, "She's part of the Resistance and she works in maintenance. I can't wait for you to meet her." So she really isn't a soldier or anything, but somehow she gets thrown into this battle or whatever goes on in Episode 8. We got some more of that Poe and Finn bromance. And Leia's outfit is, I think, pretty cool. It almost like reminds me of something that Luke would wear in Episode 6. It also kind of looks like Ryan Gosling's high collar from Blade Runner 2049 to me. But nonetheless, really cool picture. Okay, here we got a bunch of different aliens and people. This looks like sort of a place where you would see Bruce Wayne, in my opinion, like a very nice, prestigious party kind of thing. I wonder if this is on Canto Blight, the casino area, described as Monte Carlo of Star Wars. I really like seeing all the different aliens. That's a great part of Star Wars. Just so many different aliens and people and everything. And I don't really know where this is, but I'm really looking forward to see what happens with this scene in the movie. I think my favorite looking alien, probably the guy on the far right. He just looks like a cool dude. Although he looks sort of like a Wampa. Man, wouldn't it be funny if Luke was reunited here with the Wampa that he cut off's arm. And then we have another picture of the same place. Really not sure what's going on here. It looks like there's some sort of green screen in the background. Man, the girl on the far left has a long head thing. And then we got some crazy outfits going on here. We got the girl in the middle with the black and white. It almost looks like a kaleidoscope thing. She looks like Lana Del Rey a little bit. Lana Del Rey? Ray Skywalker? Just kidding. And then to that girl's right, we have what looks like the Childish Gambino album cover, but different a little bit. And yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm starting to sound stupid, but still cool. Then we got some production people with Anthony Daniels as C-3PO and R2-D2, and we got BB-8 in the background. Not really much to talk about here. Only thing I can talk about is it's cool that Anthony Daniels, at his age, is still suiting up, doing all that extensive work to get into his suit. You know, it's not a comfortable thing. The guy's been in that same suit for 40 freaking years. Like, that's pretty impressive, especially, I'm not saying he's that old, but I mean, Anthony Daniels is 71, and that's pretty impressive at 71 years old. And then I love this picture. I'm not sure whose dog that is, because I don't think that's Gary, because that's not Gary. But we have Kathleen Kennedy, Mark Hamill, Rian Johnson, and Carrie Fisher. And what interests me is this ship in the background. I don't know what kind of ship it is, but it looks cool to me. I always want to know what kind of new ships there are. And I really, really hope Luke and Leia meet again in episode 8. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, they've been together in some photos, but that would be so satisfying to see at least those two back together. I know we probably won't see Han, Leia, and Luke, but if we can just see Leia and Luke together, that would be pretty cool. Especially, it's going to have even more impact due to the death of Carrie Fisher, knowing we won't ever see them on screen together again. So cherish the moments you have. And then a really nice picture of Billie Lourd and Carrie Fisher. I wonder if Billie Lourd has a bigger role in this movie. I think she had like 2 scenes in the last movie. Nonetheless, a really nice picture. I'm sure Billie is going to get this picture framed. And then I love this picture. This picture is my new lock screen on my phone. We got good old Luke and Leia. I think it's a cool ring Leia has on her hand. I wonder if there's any significance to it. And then, like I said, we got the Ryan Gosling Blade Runner 2049 big collar going up Leia. So far, the fashion in this movie looks kind of cool. And Luke has the same costume he had at the end of The Force Awakens. I know that there's been rumors he's going to have sort of a darker costume. And we've seen one picture of it from the Last Jedi Star Wars Celebration panel, but it's not HD or anything. So I wonder when they actually meet if he's actually wearing this or if this is just for the article. Who knows? But it's a great picture. So nice seeing Luke and Leia finally together after 33 years or whatever. Then we got Laura Dern's character. Not really sure what she is. I've heard that she's sort of a rival to Princess Leia, and she's really kind of anti-resistance, but she's still part of the Republic, and hopefully that creates some cool friction between the two. Interesting outfit. Looks almost prequel-like to me with the Naboo and cool looking hair. She got some purple hair. But yeah, I'm excited to see her in the movie for sure. Okay, now we have Benicio del Toro, who, like I said earlier, is called DJ. We're not sure why, but I guess he is. I've heard that he has some significance on Canto Blight, and he has something to do with that casino. Some people think that he's Ezra from Star Wars Rebels. Some people think that he's a Knight of Ren. I think he's just sort of imagine an anti-James Bond, where he does the same stuff as James Bond, but for bad intentions. I feel like that's what Benicio del Toro is going to be. I honestly wish he was like Ezra or something, but I think that's a little too far out there, just because that would be kind of crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully he's a Knight of Ren. That would be cool, but some people think he's a bounty hunter. I honestly have no idea. Only thing I've seen for DJ is Dark Jedi, but that's stretching it. Awesome to see our first image of Benicio del Toro in The Last Jedi. I mean, we've been speculating on it for ever since the guy was announced to play, so finally here. Not really much to see here. Kylo Ren looked cool. I like that from every picture we've seen of him, he doesn't have his mask on, so I think I did a video and in it I was talking about how I think Ben Solo is gonna kind of be more Ben Solo than Kylo Ren. And what I mean is he's really gonna kind of embrace the Skywalker in him and not act like he's someone else and be protected by this mask to hide his identity, sort of. In the Vanity Fair article, Adam Driver said that he's both scarred on the outside and inside from his battle with Rey. And personally, I like the scar. I think it's a lot better than the way that it looked at the end of episode 7. It just looks stupid running all down his face like this big scar. So I'm fine with the way it looks now. And yeah, I'm not going to touch more on Kylo Ren in this picture, but what sticks out to me is that Phasma doesn't have her helmet on, so I wonder if she's going to have her helmet on in The Last Jedi. Who knows? But she has a sort of force pike. That's what I've heard. And it's cool to see her staff. Hopefully it carries some significance in the movie and she has a bigger role than she did in episode 7. And then, we just got General Hux there, just being General Hux, looking evil. Not much more to say there. And that is going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comment section which picture was your favorite and what was your biggest takeaway from the Vanity Fair article. I think mine was probably the fact that Benicio del Toro is called DJ. I think that's just pretty cool. But let me know yours in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for content that's similar to this. and give this video a like. It would be pretty cool. So that'll do it for this video. Hopefully there's more content coming in the future, which I'll cover. But that being said, may the force be with you always.